Now, about a week ago, we just got a big bunch of little spoilers for Battle of the Zendikar. We know there's going to be no new fetch lands because Mark Rosewater wanted prices on those to spike up to double their original price.
Who?
Mark Rosewater, he is a lead designer for most of Magic, and he's like one of the main heads. He's been on it for like 10, 15 years now.
Okay, that's probably a name to know.
If no new fetch lands after he spoiled it on Twitter the day before I got paid, and I was gonna buy them for my cube. Not upset at all by that. Fuck you. Anyways, so now we're gonna get a little insight into Zendikar. Everybody's looking forward to it, and let's start off very simple here.
Okay.
We have a sorcery, a white sorcery called Sheer Drop. A 2 and a white. Destroy target tapped creature, but it has something called Awaken 3 for 5 colorless and 1 white. If you cast a spell for 5 colorless and 1 white, also put 3 +1/+1 counters on target land you control. It becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with haste. It's still a land. So if you pay 6, you destroy target tapped creature, and you also make a 3/3 haste elemental out of your land.
It's interesting.
It's interesting. Zendikar is very based around its land, and so they wanted to, I guess, make it alive.
Huh.
I can see a lot of interesting potential with that Awaken ability.
Is Awaken a new mechanic?
New mechanic just for Zendikar. Battle for Zendikar.
Okay.
It looks really cool, especially what I think they can do. They could probably add counters and then give it another ability.
You think
Like when they get higher up into uncommon and rare.
You think they're gonna come up with new manlands?
Probably, because it seems like if they have an Awaken, they're gonna have like some way for the land of Zendikar to fight back against the Eldrazi. So that'll be interesting to see. Speaking of land effects, we have another enchantment. Oh, we have an enchantment this time. Green enchantment called Retreat to Kazandu, I think. 2 colorless and a green. Has landfall. People are excited that came back. So now your landfall actually, if you top deck a land, you can actually still play it.
Yeah.
So landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, choose 1. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, or you gain 2 life.
Huh.
It's, for uncommon, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Gaining 2 life is nice, or making a creature bigger. You'd most likely be making a creature bigger. Hopefully you have a creature.
I'd make a bulk deck with that.
It could work really well with Awaken also.
Yeah.
Just keep making your land creatures bigger and bigger. So that's a little cute thing. I remember when I first got into Magic, my big thing, I got into Commander. My first official Commander deck was a 5-color ally deck. My first tribal deck. And allies are from Zendikar. Ally was an interesting tribe because all their abilities, their 5-color tribe, all their abilities activated when you would cast an ally, enter out of battlefield, and all your other allies would trigger. Whenever another ally enters the battlefield, you do X.
Yeah.
Either put a +1/+1 counter on this, or you gain X life, or someone mills X for the amount of allies you have. Destroy this. They were all ridiculously synergistic. And allies are back for the next Zendikar. Ally, my favorite tribe, and we have Veteran War Leader. Colorless, green, and a white for a star. Star, which basically means his power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures you control. Automatically, I think it's pretty good. It starts off as a 1/1, but in green-white, you can spread out wide and fast really quick. He can get really big from that. He has another ability. Tap another untapped ally you control. Veteran War Leader gains your choice of First Strike, Vigilance, or Trample until end turn. I want to love this mechanic so much.
It's really good.
So much, but I was just burned by the love of my life. Butcher of the Horde. Horde.
Yeah, you don't need him.
No, but it's the same requirement of this will be really good if you have another creature to help it work off of. This requires you to have an untapped ally on turn 3, or maybe. No, it won't give you haste, so it doesn't matter. but
Still, it's in 2 colors instead of 3.
instead of 3,
And is
3 drop
definitely
instead of 4.
token colors.
Definitely, and it definitely doesn't hurt you by making you sack a creature. But it has to be ally. It can't just be soldier. It can't be human. It has to be an
true.
ally. So while his potential in my cube is null and void, unless I take out slivers and put in allies, which could work.
But the Hive Lord.
But the Hive Lord. Honestly, he has a lot of potential. I'll see what else they make with the allies. See how cheap they are. If they have like 1-drop allies, 2-drop allies. I'll wait and see. But a lot of potential. Excited that there's allies. And from here, we're going to start talking about the Eldrazi. They're back.
Oh.
We're going to start with the Forerunner of Slaughter. Oh, good name.
Yeah.
He's here to kill the day.
Bit on the nose. Yeah.
Well, what does he do? Slaughter! When does he do it? Now!
Rakdos.
He Rakdos colors. One a red
That's
and a
interesting.
black to make a 3/2 with the ability called Devoid. This card has no color. So,
what?
Interesting thing about Devoid, even though it says it has no colors, it still has red and black in its mana cost. So its color identity is actually red and black. You can only play this in a red and black or colorless deck, nothing else. But he still, when he hits the battlefield, he becomes colorless.
I like that they displayed that with the card color in the background. Like the name bracket, I guess, is gold, but the rest of him is...
It's colorless, so you understand that he's still...
That's really cool design.
Actually, the art, it's not gray, the art is in the background.
Oh yeah, it's like a planeswalker.
I
Still,
love that.
whoever
really
thought
beautiful.
of that, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I was really, I was confused why they did that, and then I read the Void. I was like, huh, that's really clever. And this has the ability for 1 colorless. Target colorless creature control gains haste until end of turn.
Oh.
You can really put a...
You can make him a 3/2 haste on turn 3 then.
Yep, or you can make any artifact or colorless Eldrazi hasty.
Okay.
Which,
That's,
I like
That's fair. That's a fair card.
For uncommon, it's pretty good. I'm gonna read its flavor text for you.
Oh yeah.
While we delay, they are on the move. They will not wait as we bicker. We are losing this war by moments as our goal slips beyond our reach. Gideon Jura. They fucking them up.
Yeah.
They going through their windows. They're snatching their what? Fuck. They killing them.
Yeah. I'm not that good at memes. I can't help you.
I forgot what the song was. I haven't. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Hide your kids. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah, because they gonna kill him. He gonna find you.
Oh,
He gonna find
Eldrazi
you.
drone.
Eldrazi drone.
Interesting.
There's another Eldrazi drone. Dominator drone. 2 colors and a black for a 3/2 with the Void, of course. And this has Ingest. This is a cool Ingest. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles the top card of his or her library.
Exiles.
The top card. He eats your library. Nom. Your knowledge, nom, is delicious. Mmm.
Damn.
And when Dominator Drone enters the battlefield, if you control another colorless creature, each opponent loses 2 life.
So Eldrazi tribe is gonna be a thing? Maybe? Like
There's an
Eldrazi artifact?
There's an Eldrazi tribe before. They're just
Oh yeah.
like the big Eldrazi's were colorless, and then their drones were colored, and they would just make colorless tokens. So they actually, I guess, more colorless Eldrazi made it through whatever was holding them back, the Hedrons or whatever.
That's cool. Eldrazi's kind of like the one tribe I'm most unfamiliar with.
There's not a lot on them. That's why, like, Slivers were around for a long time and spanned through many different sets, while Eldrazi was just 1 set. So, not even like the entire block, just 1 set out of that block, just 1, not the other 3. So, and last but not least, we'll look at the big mythic that's going to be in Battle for Zendikar. I realized something while I was reading these up. This card worked really well with 1 card in our cube. And this card is Oblivion Sower. 6 mana, 5/8, Mythic Eldrazi. When you cast Oblivion Sower, target opponent exiles the top 4 cards of his or her library. Then you may put any number of land cards that player owns from exile into the battlefield under your control. There's one card that's ridiculous with this.
Is it green?
No. Not well. The one I was thinking of is Ashiok. She exiles their cards. They still own those cards. You hit a lot of lands from those. Turn 6, you play this and take all their lands and put it under your play.
That's true. I was thinking landfall with rampaging Balos. Would that work?
That would be good. Yeah, it would work a lot. It would work really well. But I was thinking of a way to just take a lot of lands from one person.
I'm surprised. You're usually the green one, and I'm the blue-black.
It was the first thing I thought of because I saw Ashiok today, and Toby just took all my lands. So, and I was reading it over and over again, and it's like, wait, it's just from they control, and it's not what he exiles. It's just in general an exiled card. So if you find good ways to exile their lands, man, you can.
Wow.
There are really good ways to abuse that, but it is kind of hard. I'm gonna read its flavor text for you.
Okay.
The Eldrazi hunger without limit and consume without pause. I think he's consuming an Aurora.
That's these Eldrazi, they're pretty fearsome. They kind of remind me of Reapers from Mass Effect. Just that air of mystique around them, and they're all powerful. And
they're just, what are they? They're just the blob that
where did they come from? They just
don't know. Like, so the myth behind Eldrazi, what they do, they're mindless creatures that can hypnotize creatures of a land, but they go through each plane and suck all the mana out of that plane until the plane kind of becomes like a black hole, and then they phase through the planar wall and go into another plane.
Oh wow!
And eat that plane of all of its mana. And that's what they keep doing. They go from plane to plane, destroying it.
That's brutal.
Just the ultimate invader Zim. So that's why they have, which I think is really cool with the flavor of them, the story behind them, and ingest, that they slowly eat away at,
Devoid and ingest, those are all really good words. Like, all these cards are really well worded.
And I just love the art, how it just, it's all, the entire art is inside of the picture. You can see the legs.
Yeah, that's nice.
You see all the art there. I think it's really cool.
And it's for uncommons and commons too. Yeah. So it really helps. It really helps sell them.
They're doing really well with this art. I really love this Forerunner of the Slaughter art. It reminds me of Borderlands.
Yeah.
The colors are really vivid and awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the start to Battle for Zendikar. I am excited for what they're doing. I'm mad that there's no fetch lands, but they said there'd be really cool rare lands, so we'll see what they do. And they might, so we have two possibilities. They may never reprint, three. They may never reprint fetch lands and we'll hate them forever, or they'll reprint the fetch lands in this new commander set, because the new commander set are going to be in colors of the fetch lands: black, white, red, green, red, blue, green, blue, stuff like that. That's going to be the new commander set. Or they're going to wait till the second set in the Battle for Zendikar block, because at that set, Khans and Fate Reforged phase out, and there'll be no more fetch lands in Standard.
What is that? Return to Zendikar again?
The second set?
Yeah. Do they name sets or just blocks?
They name sets.
Okay.
So like the block will be Khan's block, but the sets inside of Khan's block is Khans of Tarkir, Fate Reforged, and Dragons of Tarkir.
And so Return to Zendikar is a block.
Battle for Zendikar.
Battle for Zendikar, not
Return to Ravnica. Battle for Zendikar is a block, but it's also the name of the set.
Okay, yeah. I'm messing up these names. Oh, well.
It's okay. It's
That's why you're here.
Yes. Because I care too much about that stuff.
Yeah, I'm
the Lord.
I'm just here for, practical application of the card.
And counterspelling things.
Or turning a mountain into a tree and laughing.
You don't need that mountain. God damn it! Why? Tree. Okay. At this point, I think we're done talking about this spoiler. This was, Soul of the Cube with Jabari.
And Brandon.
No, he's so reluctant on saying his name. It's cute. I guess you don't need to say your name.
Well,
Except I make you.
Well, I already did. So,
You already did.
Whoever our 3 subscribers already know our names.
4. Well, no.
Oh shit! Really?
Ooh, yes.
We need to make a celebration video at 10. And thank our subscribers for their.
No, that's like those freaking idiots I used to room with in college that had 1 month anniversary. Oh, it's like, I think you don't understand what the word anniversary means. No. They actually had a 1 week anniversary. And then a 1 month anniversary.
It's like middle schoolers who are going out for a week.
But this was college.
That's sad.
These guys are like 19 and 20. The fuck?
It's not okay.
I don't know. And they're not together anymore.
Ha!
They act like her entire relationship was like, what the fuck? It got out of hand. Anyways, this is Spoiler Talk, and thank you for listening.